Well, hi there everyone, Baryonyx5 here, and welcome back to the top of a very tall tower on planet 19. I'm up here just once again to get a bit of an overview of what I have been building. This is what this thing is looking like now. It's looking a bit big and clumpy really. Since last time you might be able to see over there that I have started to build up the second tower. When I actually came to come to it, I found out that it was out by one block. It was one block too far that way. So I've had to rebuild the entire thing one block closer, which was tremendous fun. Let's get down here. The sheep are still happy. They are enjoying their seaside excursion. They are down here, well shorn. I haven't bred up anymore, but that one has grown. You can see that this does not use much energy at all to shear sheep, so I'm happy to have that run on a battery. And we are up to 12 wool. So not that many, a bit slow, but it is getting there. Let's just go back up here and through the front door. Doing, doing. You can see that the building work has been going on over there. As you can if you come in here. You can see that we have something which is approaching a wall now. There is the old wall behind the new wall. And I think this is still mob-proof. This is not even slightly still mob-proof. So we'll just quickly make it a little bit more mob-proof with cobblestone, so I know it's not what I'm actually building with. So there we go. That needs to go up one as well to be safe. So we have this. This will be the second tower, and this will eventually be the tower where things like I have along that back wall go, because I'm starting to run out of space. So what is the plan for today? Well, let's take a look at the tools in my hand. You can see that I have my stonebound pick and stonebound shovel, my battle axe, which is wonderful, my hammer and my excavator. Now, I have made all of these tools out of stone because stone is really super cheap to repair and I'm getting through them at a great rate. However, they are a bit slow, and I'm thinking that certainly for these two, my precision ones, the pick and the shovel, it would be worth having something a little bit better. So that's what I'm going to work on quickly today. I want to make things out of steel. Now, there are a great many ways to make steel. You do not spell steel like that. Steel ingots. There are 4 different types in this. There is the Railcraft, E-Masher, Tinkers and Rotarycraft steels. I'm interested in the Tinkers because I'm using a lot of Tinkers stuff. The Tinkers steel is made in an induction smelter. An induction smelter is made from iron ingots and charcoal. So, the induction smelter. Let us just have a look at that. The induction smelter is here. It is made from Invar ingots, a machine frame, redstone reception coil, copper coils and a bucket. So not too bad to make. Right, how much of that can we make up very quickly right now? It is night time and I shall quickly show you, apart from the fact that a lot of the ceiling is in now. I have a bed here, isn't that sensible? It allows me to not have to go all the way over there every single time. And as a bonus, when you wake up on the other side of the wall, which is great fun. I have no idea why that happens. Right, bit of gold. I have a lot of my building rubbish on me still, which is a little bit annoying. But never mind too much. So I am trying to make yet another... We low on iron? Why are we low on iron over here? Yet another one of those. Yet another one of those. We're getting low on redstone as well. We're going to need a bucket. I have a bucket, but I like to have a bucket on me, so I shall make up another one. And apart from that, it's Invar, isn't it? Invar ingots. Do I have 2 Invar ingots? I have 3. That is fortunate, because it would have been annoying to have had to make up more. So a pair of Invar ingots, a pair of, was it copper on the bottom? Coil this, and that is going to get us an induction smelter, which we are going to pop on down somewhere. Do I have any more conduit? Because I really need to get a bit more room around here for things, because I'm really badly running out of space. This is going to sit on top, isn't it? Fine, you sit on top. It is filling up with power, so all that I need is a bit of iron. I took all the iron over here. So if I make up... Now, how many? It was 1 steel per iron. So I'm just going to make up, say, 8 irons. And I believe, was it 2? Or was it 4? Four charcoal per iron. Well, I have tons of charcoal just at the minute. I assume I have enough in there. So iron in this side, charcoal in this side, and we should get some steel popping out. I have a decent amount of charcoal. What I shall do is go and nick some out of this system. At high... Actually, you know what? I don't even need to. Let's just burn up a little bit of this, just to create some more charcoal. So there we go. We are getting steel ingots out. It is all incredibly exciting. I'm going to let all of those cook up, grab me some more steel, and probably just offload some of my junk into this junk chest. Propulsion plant seeds and lightning plant seeds. How lovely. Right, I'm going to take my 4 steel away now and go and make something awesome. Right, let's dash on down on this here road to my smeltery. The smeltery could probably do with coming up to the factory as soon as it is ready. We have a decent amount of lava. We have tons of rubbish in here. So I'm going to put some steel in. I'm going to put some iron in. I hope that won't bother it. Shall I? I don't really want to get rid of my aluminium, brass or bronze, to be honest. So just a few pieces of that as well. At which point we are out of lava. I do have another lava bucket. I'm sure I saw just there. Oops. Okay, so what do we want to make? Well, we want to make the basic pick, which is that one. It requires a head, a binding, and a handle. We also want to make a shovel, which is that one. It just needs a head and a handle. Now the handles I'm going to make out of iron because they give a good bonus. I could make them out of pretty much anything. It'll just give a bonus, and I might just as well. This one needs a tool binding, and the tool binding, which I am going to use, I don't know what's in here, is going to be made of paper. And the reason I'm going to make it out of paper is because you get extra modifiers if you make it out of paper. Do I have any paper down here? I have so much junk spread out everywhere. My sorting system started to get going and then sort of stopped, didn't it? I bet I have some in this chest, don't I? No? Okay, that's fine. I thought I might, but I didn't. Loads of paper. And with loads of paper we can make a paper binding. And I'll keep excess paper in there for the future. Now, has that melted down yet? Very nearly. So we have some molten iron, and somewhere we should have some molten steel as well. No, it has not stopped cooking up yet. Right, how much do these take? I need a tool rod, which is only half of one. I need an axe head, which is 1, and a shovel head, which is 1, so I will have enough, won't I? However, I don't actually need those. I do, because I don't apparently have any. Okay, that'll be a use for the aluminium brass then. Don't I have a tool rod pattern? Really? I am surprised. Right, in that case I need to make up a stone shovel head, and I need to make up a stone pickaxe head, and then I need to make up some casts. So I want a cast of a basic tool rod. I need to make sure aluminium brass is at the bottom. Cast of a tool rod. Cast of a shovel head. No, that's a blank cast, you fool. Oh well, that'll become a... what do we call them? A drawbridge at some point, I imagine. And a cast of a pickaxe. Right, let's just pop these back over here, the ones that I don't want, because I don't need the tool rod, those two, or that just at the minute. Now, I want to make out of iron some tool rods. So let's pop the tool rod pattern back in and cast out an iron tool rod. 1 tool rod, 2 tool rods. Okay, iron tool rods. Reinforced handle modifier 1.3. So it increases how good the handle is. The head is even. Right, steel. Steel is now at the bottom. So I'm going to make a steel axe head. Brilliant. Reinforced 2 with a high durability and really, really high mining level. I'm making the shovel out of the same material for no better reason than it's really fast. Brilliant. So let's put these things back and make our new tools. So a steel head with that and that will make our steel pickaxe. You can see it is reinforced 2. The durability is 974. This one is 131, so it'll last a lot longer. The speed is 8 compared to 4, and the mining level is massively, massively high. Then we just want our shovel. There we go. Again, this one has a really high durability compared to that one. So there we go. We now have a pair of new tools. This will be where my old tools get retired to, just in case I ever need them in the future. So let's have a quick go at digging something up with this. That is ridiculously quicker. I don't know if you can tell that, but I certainly can, because I've been picking stupid blocks out for a long time. Let's also try picking these out. Yep, that is about twice the speed that it was, which is extremely, extremely nice. Is there a big gap there? A moderate one. Yes, I am so happy with that. But as you well know, these things can take modifiers. Now, there are a lot of modifiers you can put onto these things. There's an awful lot of modifiers. But there is a really good one. And the really good one that I want needs another machine. It's another thermal expansion machine, and it is known as the fluid transposer. The fluid transposer is copper coils, that, and those. I really should just make up a ton of these frames and stuff, but I'm getting towards making everything, and I'm a bit low on iron, really. I am very low on redstone over here. And it is getting evening again. Right, one of those. We need copper, we need glass, and we need a bucket. Was that it? It was. These machines seem to use a lot of copper, and I have no idea why. I suppose copper's a good conductor of electricity, actually, is it? Is that why they are made like that, a fluid transposer. What does a fluid transposer do? It basically can either take liquid out of something or put liquid into something. It has a really, really handy thing that it can do. It can make mossy cobblestone. Now, mossy cobblestone can be made like that, but in the fluid transposer you put water into a stone brick. I'm going to sleep just in case mobs appear. There we go, just 1 second, and it is morning on this side, and I'm probably trapped, aren't I? I'm trapped. Help. Ooh. Okay, I'm out. Okay, I shall have to think a bit more carefully about that one. Right, I need a little bit of water. Do I? Oh my word, I don't think I have a water source. I can't just pluck it out of the aqueous accumulator. I don't think. So I'm just going to have to run quickly down to the beach and get some water. I need to make a new infinite water source, clearly. I'd really like more than one. But one is what I have got. I could make an infinite water source somewhere up here, just to save me having to do that again in a hurry, and make a nicer one in a bit. So why do I want mossy cobblestone? Well, mossy cobblestone, let's just get one of these in. So I want this to suck the water out of that into here. 1000, you get the bucket back. And now if I toggle it to empty and put some bricks in, it will start to fill those bricks with water. So what use are mossy bricks? Well, you can make a ball of moss. Now I just have to find in all of this stuff a ball of moss from Tinker's Construct. It requires 9 mossy stone or mossy stone bricks. Why am I doing it with bricks actually, when I could just be doing it with cobble? That will work just as well. Right, it is using a decent amount of water, so I'm going to need lots of buckets of water. Doing, doing. Right, so I'm going to need 9 of these, so I'm going to need at least another couple of buckets. I'm just going to let this one fill up, which is going to go really slowly any time now. Come along. Yes, there we go. Chuck in water bucket. And what I'm going to do is just do this for a few seconds, because it is not tremendously exciting, I don't think. Actually, I know what I could do while I'm waiting for this to work. I've had a better idea. Let me just fill this up with 4 buckets of water. I could really use a second bucket, but I don't have any extra buckets. So that is that. And then I shall leave it making mossy cobble. It's this one. Water bucket number 3, 1 more for water bucket number 4. Because those 3, will that actually be enough? I need 18, so I'm going to need a total of 5. Because I want to get 2 balls of moss. Last one, there we go, and then I am going to put all the cobblestone back in and let it just work on filling up cobblestone. Right, let's head back down into my mines, because what I should hopefully have down here are some interesting things which I have not used yet. Such great speed. Come along. Stunning. Let's get down here. So the mines are pretty much exactly as you remembered them. The quarries, I should perhaps say. Not a lot new has happened. Now, is there any? There is redstone and lapis down here. That is good. What's in this one? redstone. There are 4 diamonds in this one, which is good. Has this one finished? This one's finished now. So these can be switched off and I shall make a new one soon. We got 8 diamonds and a massive 4 bits of redstone off that. That is not the best, but not the worst either. Right, we have modifiers. What modifiers shall I pop on to these? Well, I have 4 modifiers, which gives me a decent amount of options. Back to the tool forge. What I can put on this is redstone. If I put redstone on, you can see it goes on. It gives it haste. Okay, I'll have 1 out of 50 redstone, so I'm just going to put like 10 redstone on this. Just for now, because it's not that exciting to watch. I shall do the full 50 later. 8, 9, 10. So this has a bit of haste on it now, so it is going to mine a little bit quicker. This one can also have a few. You can see at the minute it is at 8, or it was at 8, it is now at 8.08, 8.16, so you can see how it's getting just that little bit faster. So I'm going to just put 10 on each. What am I on? 9 and 10. You can also put lapis on. I'm only going to put lapis onto the pick. It goes on the handle and you can see what it does possibly. It is giving it luck. That's the same thing as fortune. It means I am more likely to get extra drops if I'm mining something now. Admittedly, I don't often mine things, but if I ever do for any reason, it will be very, very good. So there we go, I have haste and luck on that now. So extra diamonds, extra emeralds, extra redstone if I just happen to mine any up with that pick, and it's looking quite awesome now actually. You can actually name these things. If anybody would like to think of a name for my pick and my shovel, you are more than welcome to name it. I might well use it. So here we go, we have run out of power. Can you believe that? That is supremely annoying. It means I have not made things yet as I thought I would have done. I'm also reaching a point where I can't get to that. Oh, I can't get it for that. I need to find a better system for all of this pretty soon. That's why I'm building the extra tower. So I'm going to leave that working. Now in here we have made a massive 4 steel ingots. I am actually going to make a few more, even though I don't have that much iron to play with. And the reason that I'm going to make a few more is because I do plan to make a steel battle axe. Now I'm not going to make a steel hammer or excavator, but the battle axe is really, really good at attacking. I don't know if you can see, it has an attack of 2.5 hearts. That has an attack of 1.5 hearts. It's a really effective weapon. If I make this thing partially out of steel, it will be a massively good weapon. It will be really, really good for attacking mobs if I'm ever in danger. So that's why I'm going to make one of those. However, that will require 8 steel ingots, which is a heck of a lot. It is 8 pieces of iron. I've made it already. I might leave it at that, actually. How are we doing here? We have 4 mossy bricks. I have 2 there, so I only really need 1 more. And I can make up a ball of moss. What does the ball of moss do? The ball of moss is possibly the best thing ever invented in the whole history of things ever invented. What the ball of moss does is, let's get back to the tool forge. Put moss on it. It has moss. It auto repairs itself. Its durability is currently 968. But simply as I walk around with it and head on back to the factory, I don't know how well it will work in this short amount of time, but you can see it's already up to 970. It is repairing itself. I never have to worry about repairing these tools ever again. Thank you science, thank you UN, thank you Dr. NJ Cooper and whoever else invented that. You are a wonderful, wonderful person. So that will be the end of this episode, guys. We now have some really awesome tools with haste, luck and auto repair, and it is made out of steel. Just to test it, that is so much faster. So I do hope you enjoyed. Do like and subscribe if you enjoyed the episode, guys, and most importantly, do come back again next time for another episode on Planet 19. Thank you and goodbye.